Today we're putting to the test two of the most powerful AI video image models, Google's NanoBanana and SeedDream 4.0. From gritty neon streets, to astronauts in space, to Wild West gunslingers, by the end of this video you'll know which model is the best to use for your upcoming projects, so stay tuned. And the best part, you'll see how we can start off a single image, expand it into a full scene, and bring those to life with the AI image to video generators within Dzine AI.
Now inside Dzine we have both models SeedDream 4.0 and NanoBanana. So we're going to compare NanoBanana versus SeedDream 4.0 in this video. And the first image I'm going to take you to here is an image created by SeedDream 4.0. And this is the prompt here: lone hacker hero in neon rain city street, hood up, rain droplets on skin, holographic signs in puddles, matrix code accents, volumetric shafts, Ready Player One aesthetic, ultra photoreal, iPhone 15 Pro realism, skin pores, film grain imperfections. So that was just pasted into the prompt there on SeedDream 4.0. And make sure you have the prompt improver turned off unless you want it to help you to improve the prompt. And then choose your aspect ratio, which I chose 16:9 and non-explicit, and click generate. And this was the result of that prompt. Absolutely beautiful image, loads of detail, colors, reflections in the puddles, very cool logos on the screen, and the grit and the skin detail, even the rain on his skin, the color, everything about it was such a beautiful picture. That same prompt now generated with NanoBanana, the exact same prompt, no prompt improver on, non-explicit generate, generates in this square style image. This is the exact same prompt. It's a nice picture, but it doesn't compare to the last one. Let's go into the AI chat editor here and use that to make it into a 16:9. So I'm going to go into NanoBanana and I'm going to say make it a 16:9, and I'm going to ask it to expand this image to a 16:9 and remove the green text coming out from his belly. And it's come out really nice, I have to say. A totally different style, but my preference personally is the first one. Let me know in the comments below which one you think is the better one of these two. So for the second image comparison between SeedDream 4.0 and NanoBanana, I did this cinematic movie of an astronaut in an EVA suit inside a space station airlock, rim light, floating dust, visor reflections, ultra photoreal iPhone 15 Pro realism, fabric textures, and film grain. And this picture has come out absolutely beautiful. It is stunning. I love the orange around the rim behind him. Just the different lights coming. You've got the bright white light on the left side, you've got the blue colors as well, the reflection of the earth in the visor. Absolutely stunning image. Now the same image made with NanoBanana, and it's not creating them in 16:9, it's creating them in a 1024 by 1024. So we'll do the same thing we did on the last image, and we'll use the chat editor just to make it easier to compare the two. So I'm going to click on the image and click chat editor and go to NanoBanana and make this a 16:9 image of the astronaut in the space station. So now here we have the expanded image by NanoBanana, and easier to compare to the one made by SeedDream 4.0. And it is a nice picture, obviously totally different style again. It seems like NanoBanana goes for more neutral, less bright, less contrasty colors, and it's nice. If you like that kind of style, then this is quite nice. I really like it a lot, but it doesn't compare, in my opinion, to what SeedDream did here, which is absolutely just stunning and beautiful to look at. So for me, SeedDream is the winner again here when it goes to SeedDream versus NanoBanana.
So far what we've been seeing is that SeedDream 4.0 is winning on incredible clarity and sharpness of details. It's, in my opinion, the better of the two models, which is surprising because not long ago NanoBanana was the absolute winner. NanoBanana is good at bringing to life characters that have a very similarity, but not as good at following instructions, I think, as SeedDream 4.0 is showing.
The next image we're going to compare, and the last image between SeedDream 4.0 and NanoBanana, text to image, is this cinematic movie lone gunslinger at saloon bar, stubble, whiskey glass, warm lamplight, piano, townsfolk watching, Clint Eastwood vibe, ultra photoreal iPhone 15 Pro Realism scratches and grain. And this is a beautiful picture. I really like all the details here, the scratches on the bar, the look of the main character here, the guy on the piano in the back, and the other guy is just kind of, you know, hanging around in that western bar. And now we'll go to the image created by NanoBanana. So we have the same image here by NanoBanana, and to make this fair as I have with the other pictures, I'm using NanoBanana Chat Editor to make this a 16:9 image of the Gunslinger at the bar having a drink. So here we have the full image by NanoBanana, and I really love this because it's made it very photographic as well. It looks like an old photo with the folds on the picture here, and yeah, it's a cool picture. A lot of the same kind of guys in the background, but very cool. It's got its own aesthetic style that is different from SeedDream 4.0, and here's the SeedDream 4.0, which is maybe a little bit too kind of orangey in comparison. It depends which one you like. I feel like this looks a lot more realistic, whereas this is nice as well. I can't really decide between these two. I think on this scenario I might just give it to NanoBanana, so I'm going to say 2-1 on the image comparison for text to image from SeedDream 4.0 versus NanoBanana.
So this is the real test. Can these models hold up when we bring them to life, image to video? We'll use the same image to video models for the images both from SeedDance and from NanoBanana to see which one comes to life better.
So starting with the chat editor, I start with this image here, and I put in there, he slams the empty glass down on the bar, expression hard, shoulders tense. And it gave us this image here. So I'm just going to build out 4 different separate images using the same prompts from the original image by both SeedDance and also by NanoBanana to create short stories from those 4 images. Next image I created here is of the bartender, and I use the chat editor again at the bottom using SeedDance Pro for the SeedDance original image and NanoBanana for the NanoBanana image. And here I added the bartender behind the bar leaning in with a concerned look. The cowboy glares. I'm going to do this now with the NanoBanana. Click on the image, chat editor, NanoBanana. He slams his glass down, empty glass down, on the bar, expression hard, shoulders tense, and generate. So we now will have 4 images by both NanoBanana and by SeedDream. This is our first one here, which is him slamming the empty glass down on the bar. You can see that NanoBanana isn't as good at following instructions, at doing stuff. And even here the character has changed. His face has changed completely. And here he's drinking it back. Like the only one he seems to follow a little bit here is the one where he's drinking it back, and then he looks a lot younger. So my verdict on having created these images now, the only image I could really get NanoBanana to create was the one where he's gulping back the whiskey and the one where he's sitting at the bar. So I'll make a short movie using the SeedDream one and the 2 images from the NanoBanana to compare them. So we're going to bring that story to life, and the way I brought that story to life is to go into AI video and choose SeedDance Pro, and then select the image 1, which I've created for the story of the Western guy looking into his glass. I've copy and pasted in cowboy at the saloon bar staring into his whiskey glass, lamp flickering, tense silence, crowd in the background watching, and then the sound effect is turned on and it has low piano notes, quiet murmurs in the saloon, faint chair creak. And I'm going to click generate, and then I'm going to repeat this process for the other 3 images to make them into videos, and you'll see that sequence play now. And then immediately after that sequence, I'm going to show the sequence which is created using the NanoBanana images, using the same image to video model, which will be SeedDance Pro, and you'll be able to see which one you like the best.
Right. Ja, so it's really into Answers Buff.
So who takes the win? Honestly, it depends on your project. SeedDance 4.0 is good when it comes to sharpness and clarity of details. And the truth is, inside Dzine, you have access to both of these models, so you can choose which model you want to use for different angles and scenes to bring your project to life. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and comment in the box below which model you were most impressed by. Now go fire up Dzine and create something cinematic, and I'll see you in the next one.